Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy AssassinUltima, aka Nin, and today I finally give y'all a Marvel's Rival video. And it's the first game where I actually got MVP using Luna Snow. Typically, I don't do voiceovers like this, but I was actually playing with my boy TG Legend and didn't think to record since this was the first time we both played this game, so we were just kind of kicking it for real. But I'm gonna make sure the next time that I do record, because we actually had some pretty good games and this is only one of them, so missed opportunity, but it's all good. Like, I'll definitely do it so we can have more live commentaries moving forward. But anyway, I will say I enjoy this game so far though, because even through the first 12 games that me and TG played, we were pretty much locked into only tank and support. And honestly, it wasn't much of an issue for us because luckily TG is a natural tank and I play support in hand with DPS, so it wasn't like too crazy. But I can definitely see why some people was having issues with it when the game first came out, about everybody only playing DPS. Because I'm not gonna lie, even though me and TG both played tank and support and we didn't mind it, some of these games where everybody else was DPS was pretty much as enjoyable as walking over Lego stacked on pin needles and an active volcano. Like, that shit was worse than dog shit, not gonna lie to you. But it wasn't too crazy, and at least with the gameplay y'all seeing now, it's actually the first time that I was playing Luna Snow and I was able to get MVP off of her. Like, it is funny because this game started off with 2 supports and TG was a tank, so I'm like, okay, cool, like this will be a normal game. Then he ended up switching to another DPS. So I ended up being the only healer again. And look, I got MVP on her, and now, please don't clown on me, because I'm back watching it as I'm doing this voiceover, and I realized it was so much stuff that I was not doing right with her, and I was missing a lot of times healing and just not using my abilities that good. But again, this is my very first game playing her, and I did get MVP, so I promise I'm a much better Luna Snow than I am now than I was then. But it's all good. But I can say this though, she is really fun to play. She's really fun to play, and I've actually tried out like Cloak and Dagger and Mantis by the time of this video, so it's actually not bad playing support, although I wish I could play Duelist because I really want to play Duelist. But anyway, as someone that did play a bit of Overwatch and Overwatch 2, I can definitely see why people was calling this Marvel's Overwatch, because it literally feels like Overwatch in a sense. But I also will say that this game is much more fun to play, in my opinion. It's definitely a nice change of pace from when I used to play Apex, and even I'm playing Valorant right now. So, I feel like this will definitely be a game that I'll play a lot more of. And it was fun not only for me, but for TG as well. And he normally plays like Call of Duty and like 2K and all those type of games. So for it to be a fun game for him also says a lot as well. And with that being said, I definitely will be playing this game a lot more on my Twitch, which y'all should definitely take the time and go over and check out my channel, twitch.tv/AssassinUltima, and check your boy out, man. Give a follow as well if you enjoy some of the clips and things that y'all gonna see over there. I do play all sorts of games. Like, I know I mostly play FPS games, but I do also play single player games and things as well. I actually just got done playing Black Myth Wukong, which is an amazing game, by the way. So the VODs are still up for that, actually, if y'all want to check that out. But I'm also going to be playing other games like Assassin's Creed Shadow and Monster Hunter Wilds when they both drop next month. So, we got some variety. Like, I mostly play FPS, but we got some variety over there on the channel, man. So, if y'all want to go over there and check me out on Twitch, I definitely appreciate that, you know what I mean? I had to plug that in real quick. But anyway, let's get back to Rivals. So as I mentioned earlier, at first, because of the egregious amount of people picking DPS, I started maybe thinking that this game probably should have a role queue, like how Overwatch did. But now that I played a lot more and played with different comps and different matches and everything, I definitely think that the role queue is definitely not necessary. And there's so many like successful combinations you can do, where in Overwatch you normally would have the 2-2-2, which would be 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 supports. But in this game, I feel like it's not even really needed, because I've played with so many different combinations and had so much success with different combos, and some that was a lot easier than running the 2-2-2. Like the best two that I feel like that you can run in this game would probably be the 1-3-2, which would be the 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 2 support, or even the 1-2-3, which is the 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 3 supports, because those combos felt like they were a lot more flexible and just had more versatility, and there was a lot more combos you can do. Like, in my opinion, I feel like you really only need 1 tank every match, like, especially if it's someone that specializes in that role, and like they sit there and they be like, nah, like I'm the tank, like they only lock in tank. I feel like you only need one of them, like you don't need multiple of those. But if you sit there and you have 3 DPS or 3 supports, you just have so many more options and combinations and like ability, like synergy, I feel like. And especially in this game, because they have that team buff feature now, so you can literally pick certain characters and you get certain buffs and even abilities. Because I found that out not in this game, but some of the games I played, I would have synergy with like Jeff, the little shark, or like Iron Fist and shit. And it would even unlock an extra ability for me. Like I would have an extra ability, like I would have a 4th skill, and then also have like a passive buff. So, and I'm not saying that you can't get that synergy with tanks, because you do get them, but it just felt like a lot of the games where me and TG played during this session, it just felt like it was a lot more combinations with DPS and supports. So with him being the only tank in a lot of these games, and then we had like me on support and DPS, and the couple of games where I was able to play duelist and we had supports, it felt like those games were so much smoother than us running like 2-2-2, or you know, it just being the 1-4-1 where it's just 1 tank, 1 support, 4 DPS. So I would definitely say the 1-3-2 and the 1-2-3. I feel like those are probably the best combos you can run in Rivals right now. But you know, I'm such a low level, like I don't even have comp unlocked yet, so anything I'm saying you can just take it at like face value. This is just how I feel, like personally, about playing the game so far and things that I enjoy about it. But it's so much about this game, like just because of the few games, I know it's so much things that I haven't seen or done yet, and more abilities and synergies and shit. So I'm definitely excited about this game. Like I honestly, like me and TG playing, I got the same feeling of like excitement and like wanting to play more as like I did when I first started playing Valorant on a console. Like it's a nice change of pace from what I was usually playing, and because of everything that's in the game that's different, I can see like me actually playing the game and being decent. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say good at the game, but I feel like it's a game that I could be decent, and especially if I gave it time and everything, like I feel like I would have a lot of fun and maybe could get to the point where I was good. But with that being said, expect to see a lot more Rivals content, whether it's on the YouTube, Twitch, you know, wherever I post content. Like I'm definitely playing this game a lot more. Like it's super fun to play, so I think I'm definitely gonna lock into this. So my 2 FPS games is probably gonna be this and Valorant now. You know, I try to mix in some Fortnite, because I know Fortnite's actually been pretty fun too, but I guess it's like games that I'm gonna be playing a lot. It's probably gonna be me switching back and forth between Valorant and like Marvel Rivals, at least right now. Like that's pretty much where I'm feeling at right now. But this video is almost coming to an end, and truthfully I don't really have anything else to talk about. So with that, I'm gonna just go ahead and slide up out of here. So I appreciate y'all for making it, for checking out the video, man. And if you made it this far into the video, man, go ahead and type out Nin Loves Rivals with a question mark in the comments, man. That'll let me know that y'all made it all the way through the video, or at least skip to the end, you know what I mean, whichever one it is. But I appreciate y'all either way. But y'all go ahead and have a good rest of y'all day. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this play out. The game's almost over. You're gonna see that MVP pop up at the end. But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. And I may do more voiceovers, man. Like I usually don't do voiceovers, but it's actually pretty fun. And I tried to use a script this time for the first time, so if my voice, you know, if it sounds like I've been pausing a lot or even tone switch up, that's why. I was trying to try something new out for the first time. But with all that being said though, man, once again, appreciate y'all checking out the video. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day, man, and I will see y'all in the next one. So until then, peace.